Hey, what's up, everybody? Justin from Yeah Sports Cars here. Appreciate you coming by for the first video of the 2024 calendar season. I appreciate you following. I appreciate you watching over the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 months as I've kind of gotten some content out there. Want to do more of this stuff moving forward, and I appreciate you coming along. Make sure you like and subscribe, be a part of this channel. Would love to grow it more. Got a ton of PSA stuff coming out, coming back in. Got a lot of mail stuff that I want to go through today. Going to be hitting up a lot of card shows, not only just out here in the West in the Phoenix area, but also really nationwide. Got a lot of stuff on the calendar this year that coincides with some work trips. But I want to get into it here in this mail day. I don't know if I'll have a lot of mail days for the month of January. I made it a goal not to go crazy and buy a lot of stuff, a lot of singles in the month of January. I want to put all my money and allocate that towards PSA grading. I've got a ton of stuff that I need to get graded, and I want to put it towards that. Don't really love football products right now, especially as they're making a pivot from Panini over to Fanatics. I think now is a great time to invest a lot of my money into grading and pivoting a little bit too. And you'll see some of that strategy kind of into this because I'm moving into some new spaces for me, stuff that I have a lot of passion about, but I've never really put that towards cards. So I'll explain that a little bit more. But short mail day, as far as number of packages, but some big orders, as you can see here. That's all one order that came over from China. But I want to go through it and show you guys what I've been picking up. So you'll kind of sense a theme a little bit here with the packaging and the things that you're going to see in here. So this is a Red Wave courtside Tyrese Maxey. I'm a big Tyrese Maxey collector. Make sure you go follow my other IG account called the Maxey Collector. I got a lot of stuff over there that I try to drop over there every once in a while. I don't do it enough. But this is a Red Wave courtside. This isn't going to blow you away, but you'll see like a theme here a little bit later with the Maxey stuff. Maybe you'll see it right now. No, you won't. But this is a Maxey 1 of 1, or 1 and 1, excuse me, numbered out of 15. I mean, who doesn't love this product? They all come encased. I've got a number of Maxey 1 and 1 stuff coming to me here in the next couple of weeks, hopefully shorter than that, but really love to have that in card. Really cool with the red color match there, numbered out of 15, or maybe they call that pink. I'm not sure. Okay, I think this one, yeah, I destroyed this envelope, but for my friends at DC Sports, I bought another card. Actually, I've been set collecting. I don't think anybody really cares that much about this pickup of Serge Ibaka, but it came and I was like, oh, well, if I got to pay for shipping, I might as well get some other stuff, and got both of these really cheap. Two of the best rookies out of the last year's rookie class, Jay Shung and Michael Harris. I love symmetry. So I actually have both of these cards. I was planning on sending out to grading, but I was able to get both of these pretty cheap. I kind of want to see why they both got 9s to determine whether or not I want to send the other ones in to be graded. But nevertheless, I think both these guys are studs, and both of these guys have all-star future, so it wasn't too bad to get some of their rookie cards in slabs for really cheap from my friends over there at DC Sports Cards. By the way, do you guys ever use these guys as consigners? If you do, let me leave a comment below if you like using them, or if there's any other consigners out there that you use. I use them quite a bit. I mean, pretty much, I send out probably 5 packages. I send something out every other day, probably, now that I think about it. Not a lot of it's super expensive, and sometimes it is, but I like using these guys. They do all the work. I'm a really busy guy with my other life and my real job and fatherhood and family life, so it's nice to use those guys, and they do all the heavy lifting, and then they send you money when you sell your cards, so it's a pretty good setup. All right, really love this card. Probably one of my favorite cards of this entire mail day. This Gold Wave Devin Booker, numbered out of 10. This is number 9 out of 10. This is going to be going off part of the new PSA grading special as soon as I put this together. I'll show you another video probably tomorrow, maybe today. I don't know. We'll see how much time I have. But I really like that Devin Booker. I've got this Devin Booker in a number of variations. I've got it in the green, numbered out of 5. I think I have it in the purple and the orange first off the line. So was happy to get that. I paid pretty much market price for that, but certainly love getting that one. All right, here's another really nice Devin Booker. I got some really cool Devin Booker patches coming in. That was kind of my strategy as I ended the year last year in 23, was to really have some cool patches. I'm not a big auto guy. I've never been a big auto guy, but I really do like the jersey patch on the card. I think they're pretty cool. So I had to go ahead and get my guy D-Book out of National Treasures, numbered out of 25. And then the same seller had this going on auction, numbered out of 25. I just thought the patch was really cool. I love Scotty Barnes. I love covering him when he was a kid. And really excited to see where his NBA career goes, and especially now they made that trade moving OG out of there and getting RJ Barrett in there. I think that Raptors trade worked out. Actually, I think the trade worked out for both teams, but I've always been a big Scotty guy and still think he's got a chance to be really, really talented. But man, look at that. What a patch. Great patch. Both of them are great patches. Out of National Treasures, both out of 25. So really happy about those. Let's see what we got here. I also like to do all the cutting and like, oh, sorry. Here's another one. Like I said, I'm set collecting. This is the Luka. I've got about 140 cards of this set to go, and I try to just get whatever I can really cheap, either free shipping or like super cheap on an auction, and I'm not in a big rush. But the collection's coming together really nice, and it's nice to have like a really good player in Luka. What was I saying earlier about? Oh yeah, I try to cut all these packages open so I don't waste time on camera. I hate watching videos where guys are slicing stuff up. Like, just save us all the trouble and just get right to the action. That's kind of always been my philosophy. All right, let's send it back to the very first card that we pulled here. It was a red wave courtside Tyrese Maxey. This card right here is probably one of my favorite Maxey rookie cards, to be honest with you. When I first really started to kind of level up and get back into the hobby like 2020, like most of us, or 2021, I freaking love the red wave stuff. I just thought it was cool they could only get it in T-Mall products. And, now I understand, like, it's, not an overly expensive and pretty attainable card. When it first came out, I thought it was actually like a really hard card to get. And it was priced probably more than it should have been, but the color match, particularly with his Maxey, is really, really awesome. This card is really awesome. The design's really awesome. I really like this card. I've got a couple of these all in 9s that maybe I'll put together in a package deal and try to move something out for a 10 or maybe even a gold wave 10 or something. I don't know. But I love this card. This card will always be one of my favorite Maxey cards because of the timing of it. And it's just a good looking card. So listen, I'm not afraid of 9s if they're rookies and if they're like a team color match. Like, again, Josh Young, like, that's a beautiful looking card on a 9. I'll probably hold on that for a long time. This one is pretty movable. Like I said, I kind of got them just to see how they'd grade. But I wouldn't mind putting together a career Tyrese Maxey red wave courtside select. I guess this is probably coming to an end now that I think about it, with Fanatics and PDD kind of going their own ways, or going in different directions with the NBA. So maybe that's the last of them. But nevertheless, I was glad to pick that up. Okay. I love soccer. I work in basketball, but I really do love soccer. I try to keep it on TV when I work. When I first got into working in sports, I actually worked in soccer, believe it or not, years and years and years ago. So I've always had a passion for it. I just haven't collected it. And so one of the things that I wanted to do in 24 was to start to dabble in that. Not a ton, not put a lot of money into it, but I wanted to get the greats. And I did want to kind of play around with it to see if it was something niche enough that I want to get into. Because like I've said before, I'm kind of moving off of football. I'm not really in love with the numbers game in football. I'm not really in love with the quarterbacks are the only ones having value. To me, it's just a trickier sport. And maybe soccer's the same way. I don't know. But I needed to kind of figure it out for myself. So I went crazy, probably crazier than I needed to be, and I bought a lot of stuff from China, from Top Stocks, actually. So if you've seen them on YouTube or on eBay, rather, I think you can get some pretty good deals from them. I like to package a lot of lots. This is one giant order. I went a little crazy one night, probably when my wife was watching like HGTV or something. And I went in. I think this was the trigger card. Actually, I'll start there. I think this is the trigger card. I love Sixers patches, just 'cause I think they're so colorful and great. But this is a good one out of Joel out of 25. So that was kind of what started it. And then I looked and saw what was ending around the same time, and then I went a little haywire. So let me kind of go through it. All right, so we've got 3 Topps Chrome Sapphire, Lionel Messi. So went ahead and got some of those. I bought another lot of some Messi stuff that I haven't shown on camera. So I'm going to probably put the very best of these into the modern grading special that's out now and just kind of see where they go. I mean, it's Messi, it's a GOAT. It's Topps Chrome Sapphire, one of my favorite sets. Had to go ahead and pick that up. Happy, whatever. All right, I got a lot of Holland stuff here. I really like this card a lot. Again, Topps Chrome Sapphire, decent color match. At least the color is appeasing to the eye, appealing to the eye, appeasing. I don't know. I'm playing wordsmith now. But I really like this. I like the lime green on it because it was numbered out of, what is it numbered out of? $2.99, $1.99, $3.99, close. So anyways, kind of load up on these. Again, going to send these off to grading, see what they come back, and kind of see how the Holland market is. Kind of a cool picture. Got a two different colorways of him here. Kind of like a Game of Thrones look to it. So it's kind of cool. Again, same thing. Cristiano Ronaldo on the Topps Chrome Sapphire. Cool motion. I mean, listen, I want to have this in my PC. Okay, like just two of the GOATs, two of the guys that you absolutely have to go watch. Probably really easy, simple cards, but I just loved them and wanted to throw those into my PC in some slabs. So I only got one of these because these were a little bit more expensive than the Messi. All right. Oh, I jumped ahead. I knew I had some more Hollands in here. Yeah. So more of these. Again, this kind of reminds me of kind of like those Prestige Heroes cards, like this comic book style. Topps Finest, these are all numbered. Chrome, again, going back to that same, is that same sort of like emotion. I don't know if this is a variation. I think it is a variation. Got two of those out of Holland. I'm going to send those in as well. And of course, Mbappe. And I think the Mbappe era in Holland, that's kind of wanting to find my next two guys that should be like the talk of European soccer. International soccer, worldwide soccer, baby, in the coming years. And this Pele card was really cool, really clean. I've had a lot of luck with just like these all-white cards. So Pele numbered out of 69, baby. Fun card pickup. Just thought I'd throw that into the stack as well. This is first year totally certified, numbered red out of 499, Kawhi Leonard with the Spurs. It's kind of crazy. I think he's played his darn near majority of his career in San Antonio, but yet I don't think we really value Spurs Kawhi Leonard cards enough, honestly. And I love totally certified from these eras, so picked that one up pretty cheap. Another one, you'll probably see some of this guy in future grading submission videos coming up. Jacoby Walter. I think he's got a chance to be a top 5 pick. I think he's got a chance to be a really fun player in the NBA. So I'm buying a lot of his Prism Draft auto stuff. Pretty affordable, pretty attainable. Going to send those off to PSA as well. Get those back for the draft. This is numbered out of 125. I already showed you this Joel Embiid patch, just beautiful patch from the big man. By the way, this dude is kicking everyone's ass, and we don't talk about this guy enough. I mean, we really don't. Having a historic season. The guy is so freaking good, and I don't know how he can be this good and this undervalued in the hobby. It blows my mind. Every single time I get a Joel Embiid card, I freaking love this guy. Always will. One of my favorite guys in the NBA. I like this card. It reminds me of the Slam cards. I'm buying a lot of Victor Wembanyama, even in hoops, which I don't particularly like to do. I don't like hoops products, but it is Victor Wembanyama. And I was like, you know what? It'd be kind of fun to get the ground level with somebody and really start to build a sweet collection of a guy that could be the next guy. Guy's been balling out the last 10 or so games, so really happy to get into that market. This said it was a gold wave De'Aaron Fox, and now that I get it, it is not. It's just the yellow reactive, so I think they actually sent me the wrong card. I just realized that. All right, getting back to Jacoby Walter, here's another one out of the Pangos All-American. I was actually at that camp scouting, so it's kind of cool. And that's numbered out of 125, another Jacoby Walter. And then two more. I can't remember what they're calling these. What are they calling these? These are called Presentations, Scoot Henderson. I don't know. What do you guys think about these cards? I think they're kind of weird, honestly. I'm not a big comic book guy. I'm not a big anime guy. I mean, I'm too old for that, I guess. But they are kind of cool. I like the color match for the Blazers. Scoot's my guy. Played a lot of our events when he was a kid growing up in Atlanta. And is a great kid, and makes this card makes him look like he's much older than he is. So I want to kind of mess around, get some of those sent in to grading as well. So, but man, I didn't realize this was the yellow reactive and not the gold wave. This should have been the gold wave. So anyways, I might be taking the L on that. No big deal. But De'Aaron Fox, unbelievable fourth quarter guy. If you play on FanDuel or any of your betting sites, Kings in the fourth quarter and De'Aaron Fox have been absolutely making your boy money. Probably paid for a lot of these cards, to be honest with you, because of that. But let me know what your favorite card is in this. I think my 2 favorite, my 3 favorite, actually, my 4 favorite. when I really look at them, are probably these. Just because I already told you the story there. I love that card. Freaking love that patch. That is a really pretty looking card. Pretty set. And then, of course, anytime you get gold of a superstar like Devin Booker, you got to do it. And then, of course, the soccer stack mixed in with some other guys. So that's mail day. I probably won't have another mail day. I'll have a lot of PSA submissions and returns probably coming up here in the coming weeks. But like and subscribe, particularly subscribe. I'd love it if you subscribe. I don't have that many subscribers. I don't really push that hard for it. But I would love for you guys to do that, share that, comment below. Let me know what you liked. And we'll see you next time. Take care.